Hey Trashkin, just a quick heads up. So I failed my attempt at the final boss, so what we're gonna do is do a mega episode this week. Because before the failed attempt at the final boss, I did a little guide to everything I missed in Root Earth. So this one will be running extra long. Uh After the second boss drops, if you don't care for spoilers about secret items and hidden bits, go ahead and skip the rest of the episode. We'll be back next week with some grinding while I try to get in gear to tackle the final boss. Alright, enjoy, Trashkin. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, Trashkin, all good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp, a Trash Barrett. Good boy. Feels like problems. And we're getting back into Remnant 2. You're a very good boy, Pete. We finally hit Root Earth, but
Now what?
Right, they're holding position.
This... it looks like Earth, but somehow worse.
And not at the same time. Great, root rats. It the first root that's non-hostile. Not precisely thrilled about that. That sounds healthy. Oh, those are new. Great, swarmers. It's right about now that I'm kicking myself for sticking with the service pistol instead of pivoting to the SMG. Like, don't get me wrong, it hit hard, it consistent. But I miss the old friend just a bit. I got real lucky on that leap. Looks like there's almost nothing here. Wait. Good boy. Hello. leak clearing, huh? You're at least easy to spot. Oh, you can explode too. Okay. That's spicy. Oh, don't need to be bright to work out the routing here. Hello. Well, that makes it a worthwhile trip already. Onesies, twosies. And we there. That's some hang time. Ooh, hello. Reaping stone. Ah, there we are. Splintered bark, or splintering bark reaches up, grasping your hand, or grasping at some, or grasping hand, like hands grasping at something precious. You feel the vines slither against your skin every so often. The corruption consumes the world, attacking all that is not itself. But curiosity persists. When only corruption remains, what will it consume? Status effect is removed from where they become immune to all status effects and gain 2% base damage as lifesteal. Well, that can be real handy if you're constantly getting lit up. Don't think there's anything else here for us. That was a nice little find. Hey, we finally got into a building marked women's shoes. I think that's a first. We weren't allowed in those last game. I think we got 2 ways forward here. Oh, nope. I think just the one. Whoa! That's new. Our artillery piece.
Not enough room.
Oh boy, Hattie. Anybody else? Right. Oh, I see a purple somewhere in there. Okay.
Can't carry any more.
Well, you know what that means. Oh, we can't hop up. Nope. How about... Nope.
What the?
Rail yard. Huh. Oh, hello. Almost miss you. Huh. Well, actually mentioned closet, eh? Worth it.
I can use
Hello.
that.
Radiant, resonating heart. Whereas the heart of the dragon scalded. Whereas the heat of the dragon heart scalded, this heart soothes like the heart of the world, ever giving, ever nourishing. Though the first core originated the corruption, it was not itself corrupt. By a variety of measurements, it was the best of the worlds, the true heart of the Creator. That it fell in spite of this implies much, though proves nothing. Regenerate 50% over 5 seconds. When heal ends, any overhealed health is doubled and awarded over the next 20. Okay, sort of a strategic dense number, that. Well, you know my taste, Trashkin. I prefer familiar and reliable. Not to say it's unreliable, just I prefer plain Jane, you know? She brought me to the dance. She was kind enough to ask me out to the Sadie Hawkins. Like, dance with the one that brought me. That's just who I am. Dance-wise. I mean, make no bones about it. I'm poly and all, but yeah, that feels fast. It feels real fast. All right, let's make sure we got everything. Hello. Ah, our luck ran out. Let's see traits. Where am I with long shot? Level 9? That's terrific. I think. Yeah, another 2 levels and we unlock. Yeah, we max it out and right. We max out our class, it applies to all further classes. But again, I am hard committed to at least finishing one playthrough as a handler. Oh, I have no idea what's behind this misgame. Let's go. Suffering. Suffering was behind that misgame. Nah, this is a good service pistol. Oh boy. Anybody else have any flashbacks to the tree? I know I am. Oh boy. Add up up. Oh, for heaven's sake. I thought the tumbleweeds were annoying. Oh. You got overconfident. Alright, again with feeling. I think we gotta keep on the move. Well, passing up those two Dragonheart upgrades stings a little now, but fire. Fire should take care of the job. Go up. Whoops. What is this bullshittery? Is that a new version of the Hunter? Oh, hey, handling. Okay, good. I didn't have to go out and find another half-dozen gun. And to get 100 kills with each of them for handling. That's nice. Still kind of missed the freebie points, but... Rubble, ash, and root. Well, I guess you can lead them on a pretty merry chase around here. Definitely checking every corner of the arena. Even the support beams. Well, let's spin that trait point. Reduces recoil and spread by up to 40%. Well, reduced spread is terrific for me. I didn't commit. There we are. Well, my build feels very middle of the road to me. Okay, so frequency, like Makes me wonder if those aren't puzzle aspects or if they're just set dressing. I mean, I assume they're set dressing, but I've been wrong about this sort of thing before, Trashkin. Alright, let's see what we got. They in a dungeon box? Oh, yep. Yeah. I'll take the 2 charges I blew. Happily. I want to see where we are. Ophane Industrial Supply. Wait. Does this feel just a touch familiar? Like the layout from Inca Power, you say? The layout from the settlement there? Grants 15% increased all damage. Consuming a relic doubles the bonus for 15 seconds. A holy symbol, miraculously unsullied by the root. The gods of this earth may not have been so different from the ones you know. In absence of a tangible creator, intelligent beings often conceive of their own. These gods are likewise entities that house the sediment, or segments. Huh. Is this concurrence deliberate, or the culmination of significance placed upon them? Well, it is lovely. It also appears to be burning red hot on the corners. That's odd. Oh, right, my little leggings and gloves. Seems plenty of goodies here. That was the crate. Oh boy. This is trippy because this is like roughly where the settlement should be, I think. Oh boy. I don't even know how to feel about this routine. Don't have a path forward, so down it is. They're throwing an awful lot of items at me. Oh! Ceiling walkers, eh? That seems like a space. Yep. So many goodies in the final stretch. Dying Ember. Long has it endured to keep its glow, but its light slowly fades and will dim to nothing. Yet it persists. Yet persist it does, as all things must, not dying, but living. Many sentients endeavor to outwit death, but it is the outcome that validates the endeavor. Without death, would their lives not be irrelevant? 5% of base melee as lifesteal. Huh. Plenty of options for builds, I tell you. A little luck. But granted, lifesteal melee builds are a little tricky. Oh, like they recycle the earth, or earth, so to speak, in bits and pieces. And I gotta say, it does work. That was disturbing. Of course, my final section. So that's where we came in. Gotta take our time. Be deliberate. Right. That's where we walked up. Got no path there. That's where we fought our way up. But you know me, I'm always checking for secrets on the drops. Ocean just gone. This might get interesting. This feels like the old slam the ash door behind me routine. Or excuse me, the mist door behind me routine. Yep! I do it! Don't be split. Oh god, canonically I killed Split last game, you saw! Or Riptide. Mini Trent? Okay, Bubba, I'll dance with you. Cancer. A little on the nose, but okay. Woo! Oh, the back, eh? A dear puppo, thank you.
Thanks.
Shock Those are probably my least favorite to dodge attacks. Wasn't ready for the first. It's okay. We learned the pattern. Luckily, I have a get out of free puppo card. Thanks, BB. Oh boy. Now we're into the fun stuff. Glitches. Fire damage. Woo! Necrocyte strands. Huh.
That was rough.
Yeah, that it was.
I got
And
enough
trade
of that.
point to boot. We're still not there. Will I gain another level of Hunter before the game's over? Who knows? Let's see. Endurance would be helpful, but handling's way more important at this point, I dare say.
Looks like I'm full up. It won't fit.
I have no idea where this leads, but conveniently, we have no other means to progress, so... Ah, the seabed. Corrupted harbor. Yeah, just... Let me scope out the map real quick. Rooter. Yeah, this... Yeah. Dang it, it might be time for a new micro USB. So we got the Ashen Race, the Corrupted Harbor, and I assume we're heading here. Eventually. Well, I'm gonna take a minute to collect my thoughts, Trashkin. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of to-do in and see what that necrocyte does. But before I forget, once a small and benign growth has evolved into a plump abscess with enough veins and organs to sustain itself fully. The corruption emulates that which is familiar to the realm's inhabitants, though the process of assimilation in a single instant, the process of assimilation in a single instance, it gains the biological advantages that took a species its entire existence to acquire. Huh. Wonder what it cranks out.
Again. What you got?
Let's see, it cranks out... Oh, no, we've had that for a minute. Twisted Arbalist. I don't think that sounds right. Ah, defrag. Infects weapon with malware for 30 seconds, causing shots to apply fragmented for 5 seconds. When a fragmented enemy dies, they create a glitch that lasts 15 seconds. Picking up a glitch increases all damage by 20% for 15 seconds. Destroying a glitch causes it to destabilize, creating a 5-meter virus pool, which deals 25 damage per second. Alright, cool, that gives you some options, alright. Well,
We're finished here.
I'm gonna spend some scrap. Alright, a handful of new mods and a boatload of sold off iron later. I do not like flying stingrays. In this version of Earth, they favored the gremlin form factor. Okay, this is gonna be pretty rough. Hello. You have a clean shot, I can't get to it. All we did there was waste a fair chunk of ammo. My natural instinct is to try to find a way on board, but... You know, beach boat, my ring actually goes supplies. Demogorgon monkeys. That's a good boy, BB. Hello. That's funky looking.
Not bad.
Decayed
Not bad
heart.
at all.
see. Lore. A heart as dead as this world, yet not wholly dead. It is, perhaps, a hint of what the inhabitants of this place created in the root. For it desires and rewards annihilation. My desire for elucidation caused history to repeat. There was a moment in which the people of the core could have prevented the corruption from spreading when they foresaw what might occur and have ended it. They chose to preserve their corruption for the same reason I preserved their world. Unused, cause the next free instance of enemy damage taken to trigger 40 health. Regen over 3 seconds, lasts 30 seconds. Oh, I also picked up the old Night Stalker armor for sentimental reasons. Mostly that I miss Ace. I hope Ace is doing okay. I mean, we know some folks moved to our world. I can't help but wonder if Ace perhaps decided it was time to move on to another world. Oh boy. There we go. You might go, Rasp, it doesn't seem like you need to bop those walkers, and you're probably entirely right. But Luminite don't grow on trees. Neither does Scrap. Almost missed you. Nothing here? Nothing here. Well, worth checking out. You know me. Dead end. I'm gonna poke my nose in it. Every now and again, that's where they put the good stuff. Not always. But my raccoon instincts scream, you should really check that corner of that trash can, man.
All right.
So help me, Glob. You decided to join in now, bud. Oof. I don't know if we're gonna make much more forward progress, but fascinating. That's the door. There's a way up there. I don't see it, but kind of want to see if I can find my way there.
What the hell is going on here?
I wish I knew, dude. Ah, hell's bells. Alright, great, but it'll do. Heck. Ah, boy. That thing just axed me? That thing just axed me. Is that the evolution of the foot soldiers? Yep, yeah. Threw his freaking arm at me. Woof. By the skin of my teeth, I tell ya. Okay, what gives with all this overlapping enemy range? Some horse shit.
Right for that. Well, this isn't looking good.
For the record, no bueno to have said, like, can I have some breathing room, please, Steps? Gunfire, don't take offense. I just want to know why those would trigger so readily after that. Like, come on. You guys are better than this. You don't need the kiss off. At least I believe you are. Don't pay attention to that. That's just assault talking. I'm a little salty about getting dropped by a basic enemy after the good old crescendo routine. Wayfarer. Traversal speed. Vaulting ladders, waiting. Well, that would have been nice 3 levels ago. I'll stick with handling. What did Rocket do again? Oh, summon help. Right. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel this was a well put together encounter. I just hate that I got my nose kicked in at the end. it somewhere? I feel like I do. I'm exploring the ship first. Aha! Flyweights. The fragile look on this ring belies his strength and resilience. The tendrils coil around your finger, tight enough that you wonder how and if you'll ever remove it. The corruption spread quicker than I anticipated. 1,000 worlds consumed faster than I could terminate them. Increases melee damage, while armor encumbrances below 50. Damage bonus increases with lower encumbrance up to 25% with 0 weight. So, reminds me, I picked up the Wrangler also for reasons of nostalgia. I have no idea if this is forward progress or if this means running laps.
I got enough of that.
No idea what that is. Oh, hey. Kinetic cycle. We'll read that later.
No more room.
This ship is chock full of goods, man. I feel I should avoid some of that. Oops. I hate it. Oh boy, this is gonna take some doing. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I came around the wrong corner entirely, eh? Well, one attempt deserves a second. That's not what I want to do, but okay. my free Popo heal? I ain't surrendering yet.
Feel that later.
The rage just feels gratuitous on this, but I knew the second I saw a disembodied floating night half, I was gonna be real salty in a minute. I knew it. Feel it in my bones. Alright. I don't have for concoctions on me. Yeah, why not? Feels like there's definitely something in the pattern I'm missing here.
Feel that later.
I mean, apart from have big spear and pain in the ass. Well, that felt cheap. Like, I knew I was gonna run into at least one boss that would give me the sauce. Enjoy the burning damage, buddy. That's not really what you call a problem, but Wow, you get cheap and dirty at the end there, huh, bud? Closer yet. Closer yet. Ah. Whoops. There you go, taking a left at Albuquerque. Well, maybe it's time to shuffle a few things. That feels like the way to go. Open up early, keep the pressure on. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't know if this dude's optional or not, but gotten under my skin, man. Gotta get some of my own back. Heck. Well, we did terribly that time. That corruption effect keeps... He's taking the legs right out from under me, man. Like, I'm in the wrong place a lot of the time. Well, that's what I get for not maxing out stamina first thing, I do suppose. Well, let's give it another go. Can't do anything about those. Dang it, I thought I swapped over to the pistol. We got him. We're there. Just gotta hang on. Barely. Barely. Completely out of heals. Dreadcore. Alright, that's such a good boy, BB. Well, we can move forward, but there's no way I'm moving forward before I have ransacked every last inch of this freaking ship. Oh, I had a lot more room to play with. Guess I had a little case of tunnel vision again. I'm at least not leaving until I figure out how to get to that one purple man. Well, that's two crescendos, two last stands, and or excuse me, two last stand crescendos, and two bosses. Boy, howdy! Well, before I forget, let's make sure to read this. Dreadcore crafting materials, still pulsating heart of a truly ghastly creature, holding it for too long. Stirs a touch of madness within you. The corruption is ever evolving. As it consumes, it advances itself. Logic dictates that the strongest and most developed among them are either the eldest or simply the most efficient. Alright. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind to get done this session, but I'm happy with the progress. So I'd like to take a minute while we do the outro. Go ahead, help yourself to another snack, another drink. Don't worry about the chairs or the trash fire. Me and the Trashkin Elite are on that. If you'd like to get in touch, the comment section or Blue Sky Social is the best way to get a hold of me. I'm not a difficult raccoon to find over there. And of course, likes, comments, dislikes, subscriptions, and shares help us out a great deal, because the algorithm isn't going to be doing the heavy lifting for us anytime soon. I've been your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear. I'd like to thank you all for keeping the vibes around the Trash Fire chill tonight, for coming out, for having a watch, for giving us a spin. And I'd like to remind you all to take a little time play some video games, make sure you have enough spoons, take care of yourselves, good night, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome back to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasper Trash Bear, and today we're getting back into Remnant 2, and we're back in the Ash Wastes. Because I've been told this place is chock full of secrets, and chief amongst them is an old friend from our last game. But we'll get into that when we find it. Our first to do, of course, is to clear out some baddies. Oh. All right. I think we're good to go. Yeah, that's where we need to be. Oh, joy.
Well, at least that's over.
Boy, I forget how depressing this section is. Aha! And underneath a semi-trailer. Hellfire. Let's take a minute. It's like any number of guns from Earth. Most of the technology here met the same fate as everything else the route touches. But sometimes the deadwood made a thing their own. Corruption serves only two objectives, annihilation and assimilation, with the latter supporting the former until such time as the former is completed. Presumably the root would eventually annihilate itself as well, but this theory has not yet been proven. That is probably for the best. So, the old Hellfire, the old Dragon's Breath SMG, I cranked out, but it comes with the explosive shot mod. Oh, I can't just slap explosive on everything now? That's slightly depressing. Well, Trashkin, excuse me while I having been informed of how many secrets there are here, I have a list to check now. And after consulting the list, I missed something back here. See that pillar? See how it's through? It hides a secret too. I straight up missed. Yeah. No cha-cha real smooth for me. I wouldn't worry about it. There's no specials amongst them. They're all standard troopers. There you go. Alright, up the way, past where we got the reaping stone. Yeah. Then we just... Up. Too much momentum. That's right, that's fine. That's what second takes are for. Eh? Ugh. I tell you, I like being back on Earth, but heck. Perhaps from the second story? Or perhaps from the lower level? Seem to have too much momentum to not do a break fall there, so... Yeah. Nope. I'm sure I'm gonna work it out eventually. Perhaps from a slight angle. Nope. Well, perhaps it's time to consult the old field guide. Alright. Looks like on consulting the old field guide, that is the way to do it. I'm just a little off target. Slight angle. Ah! Okay, so it's tricky to do. Okay, it's up. The old field guide took the old editing shortcut of until we get it, I think. Well, I'm gonna pause until I get it. So, what do you know? Next attempt, I managed to stick it on the wall. Steel katana. Ah! And the dendroid armor. Good to know. Alright. Time to find my next find. Back in just a bit. Right. So I missed the obvious thing last time. So we got that drop. If you're paying attention, there's a hole that I completely bypassed. Go figure. Ah, hello. Zanya's Malice. You say. Oh, what's it do? Sharp jagged metal pieces through bark from what looks like a serrated horn upon a terrifying visage. The chipped metal band scrapes against your skin, a constant painful reminder of its presence. The corruption does not flee, neither does it succumb to any amount of fear, nor torment. I ponder whether it experiences the sensation of pain at all, or conversely pleasure from it. Weak spot damage increases. Weak spot damage for 10 seconds. Stacks 3 times. Ooh, that could be potent. Well, time to consult the guide again. And after hitting the train guard, which, yeah, don't worry, that siege doesn't reset. The Haymaker's Ring. What's that do? Looks and feels like a dried and rotted shell from something much larger. Let's hope it's not nearby. It should be noted that while advanced weaponry is effective against the corruption, it is equally susceptible to infallible brute force. Increases melee damage by 0.2 for every point of armor encumbrance. So for you super heavy wearing and heavy wearing melee punk boys, that's for you. Alright, time to check the next. Alright, Trashkin, so I got a long walk into the Ashen Harbor before the next to-do. So, this is where I leave you for the time being. Alright, now if I remember correctly, I missed this section the entire first run.
Okay, this is it.
Okay, baby, here we go. Drink. Heck, man. There we go. On second thought, the fire mod might have been a little bit overkill for this, but...
I got enough of that. Looks like I'm full up.
Oh yeah, it's just the handgun ammo. What's the escalation protocol do, I wonder? Increases all damage dealt by 2.5 seconds after killing an enemy, stacks up to 10 times. Dealing damage refreshes the timer. Button peers at you. The button peers at you like an unblinking eye. Whatever its intended purpose once was, the bulging growth stuck atop this device surely altered its function. I have witnessed the final moments of countless realms. That which occurred upon the core was unique, necessitated investigation. Termination was undesirable for innumerable reasons, far too many delineated at this moment. There are far too many to delineate at this moment. Okay. Well, that's fascinating. Onward. Oh, and last time I did miss this little shortcut. That does just take us directly back to the checkpoint. Yeah, that would have been handy the first time. Allons-y. Alright, so remember this route that I was like, this must do something. Well, it do. It leads you to the probability core. I just didn't want to lose progress. I was too amped at the time. Let's see what that does. Red hot metal lies beneath the twisted bark, or the twined bark, wrapped around it, ironically protecting your finger from touching the searing band directly. Probabilities are many, but they can be altered, manipulated, made to work in one's favor. Increases crit damage by 30%. Boy howdy. We are currently spoiled for options. Boy howdy. Well, time to work our way to the next. And back up top. Ooh. Hello, I completely missed you the first time. What are you?
Oh, not bad.
Clay claws. Okay. Ooh. Them some nasty looking gauntlets. The root's corrupt influence has made these claws stronger, more effective. Their former owner was not so lucky. The cores, both old and new, struggled against corruption in similar ways, and with similar probabilities of success. A detailed investigation reveals that the differences between the two were negligible. Earth's success against the corruption was simply a matter of probability. Dumb luck, in other words. Makeshift claws fashioned from decayed root and rusted metal. Damage. %110 weak spot. Similar, slightly worse stagger modifier. Slightly better critical. Sort of an upgrade over base claws. Kind of. I guess it's the old side grade routine. Well, back to the old scrolls, Trashkin. Alright. Guide say grab thing from here. Okay. We already grabbed the flyweight sting. Alright. Back to the scrolls, I guess. Alright, well that does it for all the secrets. For Root Earth, I think. That's everything we missed. Except, I think, a Tome of Knowledge that's pretty buried somewhere out there. But the Tomes of Knowledge aren't really what you'd call a high priority. So all that's left is to stroll into the last section. I wanted to make sure I had everything from Root Earth, you know? It being a fixed point, so to speak. This feels like a boss fight. Feels like a boss fight. Blackened Citadel. Oh, nothing ominous about that. Dang right, I'm gonna take a checkpoint. You know, treasure hunting's a little dull, but it's also my favorite part because inevitably I get more lore. Okay, Trashkin, that's all for this week. From that point forward, it's Rast falls on his face for about half an hour more. Don't worry, you'll get to see all of it. I'm not hiding my failures. We show those around here. But we're going to do it as a final attempt, first attempts routine. So the rest of that footage goes into the vault until I get done with my grind. So what we're going to do is a grind of each of the adventure modes, one each, and maybe another set and some completionist hunting if I don't do so well. Or I get bored. All right, that's it. See you next week. Take care.